Good evening, everybody. Happy Saturday. Hope everybody is safe and everything is good with your loved ones. We're going to get right into this video. I got a couple DMs, some messages asking me about mentorship and being an investor and being on different projects and or being a sponsor. So first things first, you need to understand the difference between being a investor, a silent investor, and a sponsor. For me, if I'm getting involved in a project with somebody in real estate and I'm the investor on that project, then I need to have my name or my company name on that project and that deal. So if you're getting involved with somebody and you're investing inside of one of their projects, one, you need to ask a whole lot of questions. And one of the questions need to be that if you're a financial investor and you're getting an ROI, are you going to be a silent investor or are you going to be an investor that's going to be part of the project and your name is going to be on it? If you agree to be a silent investor, then you really don't have any jurisdiction on any information that's going to be coming back as far as your name on documents. You will have some jurisdiction and you want to know about your ROI, but I'm sure that'll be part of your contract and you'll see what that ROI is on your investment. I don't do private investings. I do investings where my name is on the project. So in other words, if I'm with other investors and we're going to purchase a property, my name is either going to be in that LLC that we created to purchase that property, or my name is going to be on that property, or my company name is going to be on that property of my investment. I'm going to be part of that transaction from the beginning to the end. So when we acquire the property, so the acquisition of the property, my name is going to be involved. When we rehab the property, from the rehab to the selling of the property, my name is going to be involved. So my name will be on that HUD-1 when we go to settlement. So the settlement company, the title company, will be cutting either myself or my company a check. If you're getting involved in being an investor on people's projects, whether if it's in the middle of the project, the beginning of the project, or the end of the project, and your name is not on any documentations of this house or this project, then that means that more than likely, you're not on the HUD-1. So if you're trying to build your investment portfolio and trying to build yourself up and your credibility up with financial institutions, and your name isn't on anything, you're like a ghost. So yes, you might have made money on the ROI, but that's as far as you're going to go with this. You might build a rapport with the person that you invested in, and that's fine. But if you're trying to build a rapport with a financial institution such as a hard money lender, a credit union, or a bank, and your name is not on that HUD, you have nothing to show that you was part of this LLC, you were part of this acquisition of this property and the resale of this property, then you have nothing. You are a silent partner and you're building nothing. Yes, you might be making some money. That's great. If that's what you're in it for, just to make a couple dollars on the back end and, you're a ghost, then that's fine. If you're in it to try to build up, your portfolio and build yourself up as an investor and get into this real estate league and do your own investing and build relationships with other banks, then you need to have your name on some documents. Mentorships. When you get into these mentorship programs, then you really need to be hands-on. You just can't get instructions from your mentor and just take that and hopefully, hope that you get inside the real estate league, or hopefully your mentors are taking you step by step through this process, which is great. I know some mentors out there and they're doing that. And then you have other mentors that's just, giving you a day or two lessons and then they let you go. And then you're still confused from the very first day that you went in. So the money that you invest in getting this mentorship really doesn't do anything except put you on a hamster wheel because you don't understand what you're getting into. You need to do research. You need to get your questions in order. You need to get your plan of action together on exactly what you want to do and what you want to obtain out of this mentorship. You just can't show up and just go and think that, okay, well, this person is going to teach me everything that they know and I'm going to be this real estate guru, or I'm going to get into the real estate league and I'm going to have all my ducks lined up. That's not how it works. You have to do some work. You have to do some legwork. You have to know what you want to get into and what you're pursuing. So that way, when you have your mentorship, you know the questions to ask, you know the things, and you have the goals that you're trying to achieve. If you don't have that, you're just wasting your money. You're just giving somebody your money to give you information that you don't understand, and you won't utilize it to the best of your ability to get inside this real estate league. And that's just facts. You have to know what you're getting into before you start cutting checks. So again, pay attention, ask questions, understand if you're going to be an investor, a private investor, or are you just sponsoring somebody's project, or do you really know about the mentorship that you're getting into? I know for a fact my guys in New York and in Connecticut, at my best, original ballers, you know, my man Fox, these guys have a boot camp. And in this boot camp, they're giving you the choice of joining an LLC to acquire the property, do the rehab, sell the property, and then you can use that HUD-1 to take to a hard money lender or take to any financial institution to show that you've been purchasing properties with this HUD-1. If your mentor is not doing that, if the person that you're getting invested into is not doing that, then you're not really getting the true full knowledge and the true full playbook of information that you need to get into this league. Please don't just throw your money out there. Don't just donate your money as a sponsorship to somebody and not getting anything out of it. You have to get something out of this. You have to walk away from this with the knowledge of doing something and getting started. Don't be afraid to ask your mentor, hey, is it possible if I can be hands-on with you and do some type of apprenticeship and do some sweat equity so I can be on a project with you. I can watch how you go to settlement. I can watch when you go to the banks. I can watch when you're applying for your loans. I can sit down and go through the step-by-step, the rehab, coming out of the rehab and finish up with the selling process of it. I see a lot of people talking about the rehabs, but nobody's talking about the beginning process. Nobody's talking about, sitting down at that settlement table, signing the paperwork. I don't see a lot of that going on right now. So again, ask questions, get involved. Don't just give somebody your money and take the back seat and just watch them do their thing. Their system is already working for them. That's why they were able to solicit you to come in to be a mentee, because their system is working. You have to get your own system. My system might not be the best system for you. My system works for me, but I'm sure that you can grab some trinkets, some tools, some jewels that you can take and build your own system. That's what anybody out here that's doing real estate. If you have somebody that's successful in real estate and has been successful for years, you can take little things from them and build your own system. You don't have to pay for everything. You don't. I mean, if you have a real mentor that's really, really true and want to give back and pave it forward, then they'll give you something. They'll give you something out here. So keep in mind, ask questions. I'm always keep it transparent with you. If you like what you're hearing, hit that like button, subscribe, drop your questions. I'll try to answer as many questions as I can. Next week, we're going to be going live. I got some real interesting stories coming on with some true live people who've been through certain things, some heartaches, some lessons, and some real information that's coming on. So stay tuned. Pay attention to what's going on, people. Transparent as always. Truth is proof.